A very good afternoon, everyone. I hope you are all doing good. I'm so sorry there was a network glitches in between. Uh, so let me just introduce myself. My name is Ume Nishar Banu. I'm a consultant trainer from Sankyana Consultancy Services. I have been teaching SAS for past 5 years. So today's topic is our SAS analytics and why choose SAS for decisioning. So this was our topic today. And in the beginning I was just trying to say, like, whenever we want to have some good decision making, so having a best information for decision making in business is always optimum nowadays, right? And SAS is the best analytical model for machine and analytics, analytics, like services and security. So SAS models are built on a closed programming language. So that is the reason it is easy, and it is also easy to secure the data. So by contrast, though, other analytics models are built on the open source languages, so which makes it very difficult to secure the data in the same way, right? So but this is not a not open source. SAS is a closed platform, right? So SAS is a rich suite of analytics which is going to provide for the products you choose from, like whether it is a fraud detection or whether the content analysis or performance assessment. So like this, a number of things are there which you can do it with the help of the SAS. And in today's agenda, what we are going to see is SAS analytics. Why SAS analytics? Why we choose SAS for decisioning, and important industry applications we are going to see here. Now, in the beginning here, we are going to see why SAS analytics, right? We are going to have a question like, why SAS analytics? So first you should know, like, what is analysis. Before you go to why SAS analytics, you should get to know what is analytics, right? So what is analysis according to you all? Now you might have, when I am asking this question, you might have a background, something is going on in your mind, like what might be analysis about. So an analysis is a detailed examination of a topic. It involves performing research and separating the results into the smaller logical topics from reasonable conclusions. So it presents a specific argument about a topic, and it supports that argument with evidence. So you can perform an analysis to find the different solutions to challenge in a variety of situations, right? So that you should know that analysis. And next one is why analysis is important. When I say why analysis is important, an analysis is important because it organizes and it interprets the data. So then it structures that data into a presentable information useful for the real world applications as well. So now coming to why is SAS analytics, the first thing is its experience. Why analytics? Why SAS analytics? If I say, because of its experience, right? Experience. SAS has been applying analytics to the toughest business problems for more than 4 decades now. And with SAS, you can get solutions built on a powerful analytics platform like you can trust. So that is the reason. The first thing is experience. And why SAS is an analytical leader, which I'm talking, that is, first one is experience. The second one is flexible technology, which SAS has. What is this flexible technology? So with user friendly interface that it can accommodate different skills from business analyst to data scientist. So all your key players can speak analytics here. So our flexibility is there that will drive your productivity. So the flexible analytics that can accommodate every skill set on your team, that is SAS analytics. And then we have innovation. So when I talk about innovation, what do you mean by innovation? Innovation is like we invest in a technology that improves your business. And then innovations are like, in the artificial intelligence and the internet of things are not only on our radar, but they are also inspiring new solutions to prepare you for the future, right? So it's like whenever you're learning something, it should not be only to according to the trend which is happening now, right? But or no, we should also think about what it will do, what it can do for us in the future as well, right? So for that, the innovation is very important. So it in every step, so SAS takes big ideas that shape the future and make them bigger. Then we have data for good. So what is this data for good? So by applying data science to humanitarian causes, SAS joins organizations around the world in the data for good movement to solve the issues around like poverty, health, human rights, education, and the environment. So these are the important now platforms like experience, flexible technology, innovation, and data for good. We say that SAS is an analytical leader. Now, why SAS is the best choice for analytical service, if I want to put it in another way, other way around, because it handles big data. Let us just go in a brief way to talk about and talk about this thing about our SAS. Like, it handles big data. So what does that mean, it handles big data? So you all might know about data, right? What is data? So big data, so one of the biggest benefit of SAS for analytical service is it can handle a big data. Like the organization collects the petabytes of data, like zettabytes, gigabytes, megabytes, all those land. It's now it has become to petabytes of data, and needs models that can properly access the data on the scale. And to make sure you are getting the most out of the data, you need to have the right data in your hand, right data in your hand for the analytical model. So the next one is products for each situation. So when it comes to products for each situation, SAS has a rich suite of analytics products for you to choose from. Okay, it has a very rich suite. So whether it is a fraud detection, content, or analysis of performance assessment, SAS has a product to match your needs, every needs. So each product is continuously improved on with a new software updates to expand its features, and also it can set a deliver better service. Okay, it can set to deliver a better services. So that is coming under the products of situation. So the next one is about security. Now we are going to talk about security. When it comes to security, we are living in an age where information is tied into it is tied integrally, we will say, like to corporate success, because to get the corporate success, so therefore it is very important to protect the data when it's being cleaned, processed, and it is analyzed. So SAS is the best analytical model for meshing the analytical service and the security, which I had told you earlier. So SAS models are built on a closed programming language, hence why, like, I can say that it is a easy and it is secured for the data. So by contrast, the other analytical models are built on the open source language, which makes it very difficult to secure the data in the same way. So the data models are secure in a part due to the way the SAS algorithms are built. But before any SAS models are released, the algorithms are tested in carefully controlled environments as well. Okay, so that is one of the another reason. The next one is easy to learn and debug. So what is this easy to learn and debug? When I say easy to learn and debug, from a data scientist perspective, SAS is easy to learn and debug. So since SAS is easy to learn, it is incredibly easy to debug also. Debug means solving the bug which is arising in between. So that is nothing but solving the errors. So the errors are revealed on a log window. We have a log window in the interface which we are using, SAS interface, and the only thing you need to do is fix the errors there. It will show you where is the error, which program code has the error, each and everything. That is the reason it is easy to learn and debug. The next one is customer support. So if I say customer support, SAS has an excellent customer support to assist the corporations in installing and administration of the SAS analytics service. So SAS works with specialist companies around the world to provide installation and administrations for the SAS platforms. So what is happening? All the companies must be trained, and it should meet the high standards set by the SAS before attaining the qualifications. Like for example, as a partner of many as a partner of many of the other industries, SAS as an indicator it shows an experience in distributing SAS services in Australia and all around the world also. Okay, and then we have the next parameter, that is a rich suite of products. So SAS has a rich suite of analytical products for you to choose from. As I told you earlier, whether we are talking about the fraud detection, content analysis, or performance assessment, the same thing. And then we have the next one, that is GUI and output. What is this GUI? Whenever I say GUI is nothing but graphical user interface. Okay, graphical user interface. So what is this graphical user interface? Even a non-technical person should use it. So our SAS main concept is, where if even a non-technical user should use it properly. So what we will have to see with this GUI and the output is nothing but, like, SAS Analytics offers an excellent graphical user interface, which is nothing but GUI, which is making it easy to use for the system, and even people without the data analytics background and can navigate through the system. Like, furthermore, the output is presented in a format that's very easy to read nowadays, and hence even people who don't have a background in crunching the data can read and interpret the data easily, like making SAS more accessible to the business executives who need to interpret the data and make the decisions quickly. So this is what it is happening. Then the next one is success stories. So what do you mean by success stories? Success stories is like, the SAS was established in 1976. We all know that SAS was established in 1976, and it has spent the last 50 years serving some of the world's biggest organization and the government institutions. Like, SAS has helped companies achieve their goals while saving on the resource and the time. For example, like Bupa saved over 159 million dollars using the SAS analytics. So SAS has a reputation of excellence and consistency, so a reputation that is well earned over the years, right? So that is about all about the SAS analytics which we want to say. So now we will go to the next our main topic which we will have to learn, that is decisioning. So why choose SAS for decisioning? So make the right decision in every moment by applying the powerful trusted SAS analytics to your data. So this is one of the picture which I have taken it from the SAS platform itself. So and whenever we say about SAS decisioning, why choose SAS for decisioning? Decisioning can rapidly become a must have for most of the companies. So great, more than 50%, what is happening, more than 50% major new business systems that will use real time context data to improve the decisions by 2022, they are telling. So now it has been 2023, then you can see like it is becoming true. And then 69% shares of decision made during the customer engagement that will be completed by the smart machines by 2030. So think how the smart machines are going to come into our trends in future with the SAS. And then more than 50% share of analytics budgets used by the breakaway companies to embed analytics in core workflows and decision making process. So these are all the factors which we should consider so that a good decision is being made. That is why we want like we should like that, these are the reasons they say why choose SAS for decisioning, right? So then, like, why the next kind of concept we are going to talk about, why choose SAS for decisioning. So before I talk about this, what is this trusted data on the slides? So all the decisions start with a question, right? All the decision what you make is nothing but it is going to start with a question. Only you have questioned for it, then you are coming up with a decision, right? So decisions founded in the data and the analytics are superior to those that sometimes aren't. So it's that simple. So as organization digitally transform, analytically driven decision making is becoming a critical differentiator nowadays. So whether you're driving thousands of decisions a second without the human intervention, or you're lessening the human led ones with the insights, that is we say it as augmenting, or the SaaS industry leading technologies make it easy to scale and drive the decision consistently, let it be anything. Okay, so decisioning is rapidly becoming the must have for most companies. So better decisions always always explain, like SAS helps you to make transparent and explainable decisions to build trust from the long term. So in that we are going to see why choose SAS for decisioning. That is the first, there are four important reason why choose SAS for decisioning. That is the trusted data, reality tested artificial intelligence, decisions that work for you, and automated decisions, and giving a faster result. So these are all the things which we are going to which will come under the reasons for the decisioning. And trusted data, so what is this trusted data? So answering the questions starts with gathering the data. Okay, whenever you want to answer some question, starts with gathering the data, but the data must be relevant and reliable, right? Otherwise the decisions will be flawed. What is the advantage of using SAS? So SAS, in the SAS, if you can see this, the SAS provides industry proven solutions to build the data pipelines and deliver the validated data to support the downstream analytics and decisioning processes. So that is coming under the trusted data. The next one is reality tested AI, that is artificial intelligence. So what is this reality tested AI? The best decisions are based on the knowledge and the insights. So whenever I say best decisions, it is based on the knowledge and the insights. So knowledge and the insights, so when I say knowledge and the insights, the advantage of using the SAS is we have been applying this advanced analytics and this AI to the toughest business problems for decades nowadays. So our solutions are, it is built on proven powerful analytics resulting in a best decision. And then the next one is decisions that work for you. So what is this decisions that work for you? So complex or computationally intensive problems which are there, right? It can strain the systems and delay the results, and a lack of checks and balances erodes trust and slow decision making happen. So what is the advantage in that? With the help of SAS, it can automate the scale and it can embed analytical driven decisions into the frontline business operations, and along with that it can speed the time to insight with analytical decisioning solutions, which is like a tailored to the business function. When I say tailored, in step by step, and fraud prevention, credit risk management, customer experiences, internet of things, and beyond, the things across industry can have a lot of change. And the last one is automated decision, which gives faster results. So for from mission critical to mission accomplished. So what is the SAS advantages which is being provided here? It can integrate the analytical models with business rules, and it can rapidly deploy to make the decisions, and manage, it can manage, monitor, and retain or retrain the models to ensure they continue to deliver the best insight on the continuous basis. So these are the reasons why we should choose SAS for decisioning. So coming to the last part of our discussion today, that is industry application. So we have learned what is why should we choose SAS for decisioning. Now coming to our last topic, that is our industry application. So these are the very important industry applications where SAS is used nowadays. Sometimes people might have some kind of a question, so for which kind of like I have completed my graduation, bachelor's or graduation in this particular domain. What if I take SAS and I cannot do it, whether it will relate or not? So those people, I can say you, these are the different domains, like industry applications, banking, retail, insurance. Let you be from any domain, manufacturing, public sector, telecom, media and technology. Let you come from any kind of sector, doesn't matter. Okay, it doesn't matter at all. So to learn SAS you don't have to be even a technical programmer, or you should have any analytical knowledge on it, nothing like that. You can learn easily, because that is the reason which I had told you earlier. We have something which is called as graphical user interface, right? It is a point and click menu. Even with one button, point and click button, everything it can be done easily. Even a non-technical programmer can learn SAS easily. That is what we are trying to talk here. Okay, so people might have, as I was trying to talk, people might have in many confusions, like few people who are graduated, like many people who are even in the industry still learn SAS. So coming to the banking domain, so what is this banking domain? So banks all over the world uses SAS to make the analytically driven decisions, like from providing the personalized and trusted customer experiences. It's very important, right? Banking and the transactions and every detail should be kept very confidential. And from the meeting risk and the compliance, it is very mandatory. The risk should be maintained, like preventing fraud should be maintained. So in the midst of the rapid changes due to the digitalization, fintech, open banking, faster payments, data privacy, regulatory compliance, and many more are there when it comes to banking domain. And then we have the other domain, that is the retail. So what is this retail domain leading us to? So this retail where the SAS helps the retailers nowadays to provide with diverse decisioning opportunities, like such as meeting the merchandising demands for specific location. Whenever I want to do some retail business, and there I should need a proper specific location to do that business, right? That also matters, the which location is best for my business to run. I cannot go and simply, okay, place is free, I can open a business there. No, specific location. And improving the supply chain with the real time inventory balancing. Nowadays SAS is improved like anything, where the real time inventory balancing is also available. So what is this real time inventory balancing? Real time, whenever I say real time, nowadays SAS, like we can do the analysis even on the real time data. When the data is keeping on coming, my analysis is keeping on happening side by side. So it's very simple, right? I don't have to wait. What happens earlier days, what happens was, I get the data in my hand, I will be doing unstructure the data which is there, I will be doing it into a structured data, and then I will do the analysis on it, and then I get the results. So it will take nearly days to months, or weeks to months to cover that particular project. But nowadays the real time data, you get the data immediately, you get the analysis report immediately, right? That is very quite interesting. So real time inventory balancing can happen in the retail, and guiding customers on the path of purchase, like through personalized digital interaction. Personally digitalized interactions can happen there. And detecting and preventing fraud. Everywhere there is fraud happening, so one of the best platform for SAS which has been providing is the fraud detection and preventing the fraud quickly to minimize the margin losses. And I forgot to tell you all, when it comes to even in the banking also, immediately when a transaction is happening, with the help of analytics we can easily identify whether the owner is making the transaction or other people is making the transaction. So like this we will get a mobile messages immediately, right? So these kind of things, everything is because of the analysis which is happening background. And then we will talk about insurance a bit. So when I say insurance, so decisioning capabilities from the SAS is going to offer a wealth of possibilities for insurance companies nowadays, like from striving to meet compliance requirement, such as we have that IFRS 17, like insurance we have certain policy numbers, right? Like to detect even preventing the claims, like who has given the insurance, who is the responsible person for that insurance, like underwriting fraud is there. So using the IoT, that is internet of things data, and the artificial intelligence to generate the real time pricing to offer the health and well-being services is also being provided. Next, coming manufacturing. So what is manufacturing? The manufacturing where the SAS has been applied the application. Manufacturers nowadays they use SAS to become like nimble, like AI driven organization that minimizes the risk and sees the opportunities through deep operational insights and confident decision making on manufacturing quality, on the connected factories, supply chain optimization, and many more. Nowadays, like whatever the human was trying to do the task, all the tasks nowadays, the artificial intelligence driven, AI driven is coming into picture. The work which you're going to do will be done by the AI driven organization within seconds, within n number of times, so that the person who is been doing the job can do some other task, and one doing another job, another task, and the machine is doing its own task. So we have lots of time saved for us, right? And then coming to the public sector, governments nowadays, they use SaaS to make fast and a well informed decision across a variety of use cases, like including we have guarding against fraud and improper payments, like improving public safety, or driving public health decisions, and then improving citizen management. We also have ensuring a good child well-being, and many more things are there when it comes to public sector. And then we have last, like telecom, media, and technology. So this TMT, they say it as, most of the time they be together. TMT, that is telecom, media, and technology, TMT companies. So TMT is nothing but telecom, media, and technology. So those companies use the SaaS for decisioning to boost the quality on the bottom line through improving the customer experiences. So here in media, technology, telecom, and all, according to the customer's satisfaction, they are going to work, right? So according to the customer experiences, enabling the preventive network maintenance and capacity planning, and combating even the subscriptions and the dealer fraud which is happening. So these are all the things which is happening around in the which is being using SAS as one of its platform to do the analysis part. Okay, so I guess we have come to an end with the very important industry application where SAS uses. I hope this was a very informative session to you all. Thank you so much for patiently sitting, even though there was a small network issue in between. And we will meet you all with a very good, another good topic in the next upcoming sessions. So, thank you so much. Have a very good day ahead.